A 7 News breaking update in Georgia tonight. Livonia police say 2 people are now behind bars after a person was hurt in an officer-involved shooting. Authorities say it happened at Beaver Creek Trailer Park on Midway Drive around 12:30 this afternoon. Investigators say Justice Spencer and Kane Norman were arrested in connection to the incident just after 9 this evening. They are both charged with aggravated assault. Details are limited, but investigators say no officers were injured. More charges could be coming, and it's still unclear what led up to the shooting.
You are to have no contact with the victim or the victim's family in any way. If you violate that, this bond can be revoked and you can face additional charges.
That's an Anderson County man accused of criminal sexual conduct with a minor.
He's a former law enforcement officer and recently worked for an upstate school system. 7 News' Lauren Miller was there as he faced a judge today.
The former Anderson County Sheriff's deputy and local school district employee is facing a $100,000 posted security bond along with GPS monitoring. Inside Thursday's bond hearing in Anderson County, family members of the victim listened and watched as 48-year-old Greg Hayden stood inside the detention center.
All right, Mr. Hayden, I'm Judge White. You agree to speak with me over the video?
Yes, sir.
Hayden is accused of the sexual abuse of a 12-year-old boy. During the hearing, a family member of the victim gave an emotional statement.
Just ask that the defendant search his heart and trust that he will do the right thing for a child that has never had anyone do right for him. This child still believes he is a good and honorable man, and so do I.
Anderson County Sheriff Chad McBride says the investigation began on July 30th when a woman called 911.
The complainant was seeing a moving vehicle with 2 occupants, a man and a child, and of course she didn't know either, and believed that she was witnessing some suspect activity.
McBride says Hayden was a deputy for at least 25 years and retired a year and a half ago. He was also a member of the Anderson County District 5 School District as a security and safety supervisor. Sheriff McBride says this news has come as a shock.
Disappointed and saddened and mad, angry. It doesn't seem very common to somebody that's been in a law enforcement background, because obviously law enforcement, we're trying to fight for our victims.
Although the investigator with the sheriff's office requested no bond or the highest bond, Hayden's attorney pointed out he turned himself in to authorities and has been cooperative. Greg Hayden faces 2 charges of sexual conduct with a minor. His initial appearance in court is October 30th at 9 a.m. In Anderson County, Lauren Miller, 7 News.
7 News received a statement from Anderson School District 5, which said Hayden was hired in February 2024, and the district accepted his resignation Wednesday. Hayden was appointed to the Anderson School District 1 Board of Trustees this past April. The district says his resignation was accepted today. Malachi, thank you. Today, Easley police officer Matthew Hare is being honored among a hall of heroes after he was killed in the line of duty.
7 News' Kelsey O'Donnell shows you how his legacy is bringing people together.
Easley police officer Matthew Hare is being remembered for his unwavering service and sacrifice to the community, becoming the 4th upstate law enforcement officer being honored here at the Rupert Hughes Veterans Center. He's joining a courageous group of individuals who paid the ultimate sacrifice.
Officer Matthew Hare gave his life so that another could live.
It was a tragedy that shook the community. Officer Hare was just 22 years old when he was hit and killed by a train while trying to help someone on the tracks.
It's not often that you think you will learn from a 22-year-old kid.
Easley Police Chief Brandon Liner says Officer Hare's courageous actions embody the purpose of serving the community.
I've learned that no matter what, it's not about me in life. It's not about him in life. It's about everybody else. And if you have to make that sacrifice, I hope I can do what he did.
Hare's impact stretches far beyond Easley city limits. On Thursday, Upstate Warrior Solution unveiled a permanent memorial in his honor, surrounded by family, friends, and fellow officers from across the region.
Makes us proud to live in a community who comes out like this and shows their support.
And it truly makes me understand what community is. And that community is what keeps us together.
There were tears, warm embraces, and quiet strength from a police family that says it's only grown stronger since that summer day.
And our entire department was broken when this happened. And then to come in at the funeral and see all these agencies, it's never going to leave us. But I will say, as a department, it literally brought us together as a family.
Hanging now in the Rupert Hughes Veterans Center, Officer Hare's name is displayed among memorials for Greenville Police Officer Alan Jacobs, Deputy Andrew Mazer from the Greenville County Sheriff's Office, and Deputy Austin Aldridge from the Spartanburg County Sheriff's Office.
To the family, I've spoken with them, it meant everything. And that's what matters to me, and the legacy of Matthew will be here forever.
Every single day, there's men and women who are standing on that front line for us, and they don't even know us, but they choose to do it every day for us, and I think that's really important.
We're here to protect and serve them, and we will do whatever it takes to do so. And it doesn't matter who they are, it doesn't matter where they came from. You hear the 911 come out, we're going, and we're going to help that person.
Reporting in Greenville, Kelsey O'Donnell, 7 News.
And August 2nd marked 2 years since Officer Hare was killed, and police say they'll continue holding the line in his honor for years to come.
The historic bridge in western North Carolina is coming down after taking major damage from Hurricane Helene. The town of Lake Lure announced today that the Lake Lure Flowering Bridge will be torn down. Officials say 2 engineering firms looked at this bridge and determined it was beyond repair. The demolition is scheduled to start later this month.
Daniel High School's head football coach is going back to work on Saturday. Chris Stone was placed on leave following a school district review of that program. That came after an incident involving several Daniel players at a football camp in Lawrence County. The investigation into that incident is still ongoing.
Continuing coverage now, Anderson County voters will see a sales tax increase question on the ballot for the 3rd time this November. 7 News' Lauren Miller spoke with leaders and residents about the proposal.
Scottsbridge Road in Anderson County is one of the few hundred projects that need attention, according to county leaders. But providing the money to fix roads like this is up to the voters.
We have 1,553 miles of road in Anderson County, which is a super large amount of roads, and they're all in bad shape.
Anderson County receives about $4 to $6 million in state funding every year, but that, plus property taxes, is not enough to fix roads and bridges, says County Deputy Administrator Matt Hogan.
Off the top, once we get property taxes, so much goes to the school, fire, EMS. We have to fund all those, and what's left over in our general fund, which is very little, comes back to our road maintenance.
Hogan says the 1% sales tax would generate $38 million and would all go towards roads and bridges, unlike previous years when it was proposed to go towards things like parks and recreation and buildings.
It's no parks, it's no buildings, it's strictly transportation. It's what we need the most. Our roads are horrible. We know that. We hear that every day, several times a day.
It's the 3rd time voters like Rhett Donaldson would see this type of tax proposal. He says he would vote in favor once again.
We can't continue to grow and prosper without having roads that are suitable to travel on, and a lot of the roads around here are getting past that point.
However, others worry that taxing retail and restaurant establishments could hinder the growth and sustainability of local businesses.
As far as hitting the small businesses, I think with the insurance and every other tax that we have to pay here in Anderson City just alone, I think it's going to be a negative impact for the consumer and for us as a small business.
If passed, the sales tax would continue for 8 years. In Anderson County, Lauren Miller, 7 News.
County leaders tell us they will tackle projects in order of priority. You can check out that list on our website.